Well, hello, hello. Try not to spoil things here. Welcome back to another video. Let's get set up here. Okay. So we've been a little busy here. We have started putting together a better version of the pumpkin farm, all because we found this little guy, the Allay. Now we don't have a music disc, so we can't quite duplicate him yet, and I think I spent my amethyst shards on some tinted glass. Goodness gracious. But hopefully we'll get there soon. Now I've been putting together my version of a pumpkin farm that uses allays, and it's definitely something. So basically, we have a whole bunch of observers looking at a bottom layer with pistons to squash them as soon as the pumpkins grow up. And then that is double stacked with a sticky piston and a mud block on the other side. And that's to actually pop the pumpkins off the top layer. The allay here will then try to give either the player the pumpkins or the note block way over here. Once you sync to it, then it should all come into this chest. However, I have him tied down a little bit right now because we're still in the construction phase, so let's go ahead and just let him give me those note blocks or those pumpkins whenever he's ready. And we're gonna go ahead and clear up some room because we want to make a bunch of these dirt blocks into mud blocks. That's what we're doing right now. That and planting some seeds for pumpkins. So we're gonna go ahead and restart the pumpkin farm here. And essentially you just do diagonal patterns of seeds and diagonal patterns of mud. Oops. And that is enough to really get good yields out of it. And the main thing is this top layer is not perfect, but as you just saw, the bottom layer set up to spring up, like kind of like Pop Goes the Weasel style of like ejecting pumpkins. And it's set to trigger on whenever the bottom one grows up. That's very unfortunate. So if the bottom layer gets triggered, it'll trigger the top layer right above it. And that's kind of just based on statistics type of deal of, you know, just finding a trigger system that should, in theory, work. It also kind of looks nice because I don't mind the top layer having pumpkins showing because this is kind of what's on display. And then the bottom layer is the trigger system. Now right now we don't have a way to actually get the allay down there, but don't worry, we're going to clear out this middle section, allowing him to kind of fly up and down between the two layers, directly through the middle. And we're testing whether or not this note block trigger is still going to work on the top layer. I've only ever done it on the bottom layer. I don't see why it wouldn't work, but maybe he'll get stuck trying to throw it from the bottom layer, and I'm going to have to adjust. But we'll see. We'll see. If you like this farm and you want to actually see how it's built, I do have a tutorial for that. And we don't actually need mud blocks, so technically this is completely valid. We don't have to add the mud blocks whatsoever. The mud blocks are only really for aesthetics, to be honest, because like, look at, even on the ground here, it's dirt / grass. But whenever a pumpkin grows, it'll turn the grass block into dirt again. So in general, it's usually just dirt. And I think mud just looks nicer. Having the black mud next to the yellow stems and the orange pumpkins, I think that looks better than just the brown dirt. So let's go ahead and find our water bottles and start making some mud. Now, this definitely has me feeling like I should invest in a mud making machine with just some like pistons and such. That's how I turned these into mud on accident too. But I haven't got around to doing something like that, and I'm not entirely sure when I will. I do have a clay salesman. So technically speaking, I could make some emeralds off of it, right? But I don't know. The iron one is just so much more profitable, and I don't have to like make mud doing it, and dry it out for clay, for example. Like, I feel like the other version is just easier. But I might start building with packed mud in the near future. So that may change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost done. Finishing touches. It's been pretty quiet, actually, just building this little pumpkin farm. No big drama has happened, I don't think, on this realm. The biggest thing is just getting this Allay, which just kind of prompted this entire thing. And then also, because we have an Allay now, we want to duplicate him, because we want to use him in more than just this farm. So thank you. So as you saw there, the mud blocks eject. But yeah, so we want to duplicate him. So I'm thinking we want music discs, and I don't want to manually try to get music discs. That seems very difficult and tedious. So what I would like to do is actually instead, let's block that off so he hopefully path finds upwards. So what I'd like to do instead is build a mob farm, like a general mob grinder type deal. Okay, closing that off. Getting our glass blocks now. So making a general mob grinder, and then just kind of setting it up where I can just kind of cheekily make the skeletons shoot creepers. Kind of just hoping that will give me plenty of chances for just music discs in general. I've definitely gotten music discs like that in the past, so I feel pretty confident that it will give us a good amount. Okay, let's go ahead and untangle him and see what happens with this. So he should fly down, go collect some of the pumpkins down there. Oh, and then he just brought him right back to me. That's beautiful. Now hopefully he would learn to throw him in here. But currently he's still synced to me, right? So he's just gonna keep bringing him to me. Let's go ahead and just sneak out of here through the back entrance. There we go. And I am just gonna go ahead and just cover this up. I think that's okay. We're even gonna leave the crafting table down there. There we go. Now all of this should go up, and he should sync to this, and then throw it in there. And he'll rethrow it. That's good. Beautiful. Now I could have just used one hopper, but I didn't want my chest being vertical. Nice. So as you saw there, it is actually working. He freely goes up and down layers, and maybe I even put a second Allay in there so he can have a little buddy. Beautiful. All that's left to do is really put this thing on a timer. So this will chime every so often, and just making that timer not super annoying is the main goal here. And then I'm going to also need to fix... Oh no, I don't need to fix that. I just need to make sure my timer is not too close to this. Piston. Just no problem. No problem at all. Alright, that is just locked off for the hoppers. Beautiful. Alright, so all that's left to do is just to make a very simple timer, and all we needed to do is pulse this block right here, this iron. So what is your favorite timer? I think, honestly, etho hopper clocks are just like the easiest and probably the best. I wanted to create a version of an etho hopper clock using 2 auto crafters, but I never got around to getting that working, and I don't really know how it would work because the auto crafters, like if you're making honey bottles, for example, it just spits out 4 honey bottles, right? So you could make a somewhat of a timer, I guess, where you see items moving through a hopper and you can trigger it with a single auto crafter. That might be cool. So auto crafter spits out 9 nuggets, for example, and then all of a sudden there's 9 items in a hopper that needs to be moved out. If you can just read that 9 times, so it'd like pulse 9 times, and then it feeds into an auto crafter, which turns it back into an ingot and loads it for the next output spit thingy. I don't know. That could be something to mess around with, but I feel like there's just better options out there. Okay, let's not get distracted. Etho hopper clock. What do I need? I need pistons, redstone block, 2 hoppers, and that's probably it. And there's phantoms. Great. Oh, speaking of, by the way, let's come in here. So because we want to make that mob farm, I wanted to make a general mob grinder, and I just wanted some building blocks to do it in, and I've never built one out of basalt. So I've kind of just I built this little AFK auto clicker here, which is actually pretty easy on the Xbox. It's not too hard to do an auto clicker because all you have to do is go ahead and connect a keyboard and just change the output key to spacebar. So attack destroys spacebar. Very classic. Spacebar is really easy to just put something on it, like an eraser, a calculator, or even your Xbox controller. Just lean it up against the spacebar, and it'll just click once like this, and it'll just be held down the entire time. I might actually take some time to make this a bit better, because I found a abandoned mine while I was playing. And so I might actually implement some of the stuff that happens in gold farms, like trading farms, where there's a cobweb with items dropping, right? And the item drops in such a way where the hopper doesn't pick it up and steal your pickaxe or something, but it actually just sits in the cobweb long enough for the player to pick it up. So it could be cool. Maybe I just have my AFK station off the track or something too, that would also work. But it could be cool just to spit out an item, to have it sit in a cobweb for 30 seconds above my head, and then recycle, and then that way I can just queue up a bunch of like iron pickaxes that I don't really care about, you know? And as soon as it breaks, I'll just pick up the next one in queue, and if it hasn't broken yet, that next one in queue will just recycle, you know, it'll just keep recycling. So that could be a cool little AFK way, so I don't have to sit here and like manage it, because I was doing it with just iron pickaxes, because I didn't want to destroy my diamonds, even though they're quite destroyed right now. And basically every, I don't know, 10, 15-ish minutes, I didn't time it, but I had to manually swap out and like change to a pickaxe and then re-put the spacebar down. And so just maybe having an automatic machine that just like gives you a new pickaxe. That way you can go through a whole double chest or more of pickaxes, and just fill, like absolutely fill a double chest with basalt. It would take a while. That thing's not very fast. And generally you should make your basalt generators in the nether, because lava flows faster in the nether, so it should be faster. But honestly, I don't really care that much about speed sometimes. I just want a nice, safe system close to home, and I'll just set up an auto-clicker and then go watch a movie or something, you know, or while I'm at work, I just have it as an auto-clicker. That seems like an easy enough idea. Or at school, you know, doing homework, whatever it is you're doing. Alright, I get quite distracted sometimes. Okay. Wood. I don't have any wood, so I don't know why I'm running over here, but... Yep, and as we suspected, we have no wood. Let's run over here. Let's go ahead and compound these axes together. Eat a little bit of pumpkin pie. Now eventually I might have to diversify my diet, but ever since I made this little vending machine, I've been using it a ton, and we do actually have more than a hopper full of pumpkins now. Lots of sugar, lots of eggs. Put in a little minecart chest for extra pumpkin pies to go here, and then a little extra ingredients, and did that just glitch out or what? Huh. Okay, well this is the first time I've used it since I put these minecart chests in. Is there potential where the pumpkin pies are being spit and like falling into, definitely not the hoppers, but down here? Like, is that real? Let's go ahead and I guess craft a trapdoor to see. Okay, well it wasn't in there. It wasn't in there. I don't know if I can get this back in here now. No. There we go. This is. Okay, let's try one more time. Okay, so it looks like it might be a server issue. Like it's just glitching? Because that is definitely triggering. We see it trying to go down, but it's failing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try again later. That seems like a weird server thing. Okay, wood is this way. Let's see what this guy has to sell as well. Now, I don't know if anyone likes the Wandering Trader, but I think he's a welcome guest. He has no good trades, but he does bring around some free llama hide, I guess, some leather, and potentially some leads. Sometimes he even is really nice and just decides to throw you an invis potion. You have to ask in a very special way, but sometimes he just decides to drop an invis potion. Yeah, so today's episode for this little farming life is basically just doing a little cleanup stuff, putting on that engineering hat because we wanted to stock up our pumpkins for our vending machine, or machine rather, and we're setting up to get a mob farm started. Now on my exploration I did find a already knew where one was, but we have a zombie spawner. Pretty close to our base, and then also a cave spider, or not, yeah, a spider spawner. Just a spider spawner. And that is in the abandoned mine shaft that is also near our base. So there is potential for a couple spawners we can actually set up, and maybe we should actually get some enchanting tables. We still don't have enchanting tables, and it's like 270 some days into this world. I haven't really felt like I needed it because I've just been buying stuff from the local village, or rather my iron farm. But it could be good to actually just have an enchanting table. It might be a little easier sometimes. Okay, it looks like this guy has something for me. My goodness. Good job, man. Get back to work. Alright, so chest, hopper, redstone block, and then piston, and then comparator, which means we need what? Just the quartz. I think there's quartz in my mailbox. There we go. Perfect. And basically we just want to have something like this. This is the one that's going to be fed into it. And if we can, I would like to sneak in the hopper clock going this way. Let's not do it that way, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's slightly a fluke. I don't think you could actually do that when the hopper's there, but I just want to be careful. And I guess I'm not going to be down this area anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem ever, but while we are here, let's go ahead and pulse that block like so. And so this is going to be fed into this block, which is then going to hit a piece of paste. And then that paste is going to be pushing some pistons with redstone block. That's going to be locking this hopper. Now this might actually like lock it once or twice, but I'm not sure if it actually will or not. Let's go ahead and put 22 items in. So 21 and 22, I think. Let's just verify that one is being passed around. It is not. Okay. How is this locked already? Oh, it's just going straight downwards. Oops. There we go. 22 items in my hopper, and then we got the piston, and then we got a locking system, and then we just have to get something over here. And then we have that, and then we have this, and then we have this. Yep, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's go ahead and just lock. And then we can wait. Okay, lock, unlock. Tree. go. Beautiful little clock. So now every so often this will just chime and sync it up. And because the Allay is in a enclosed space completely covered in glass, he should not escape. But there is one thing to note when working with Allays, and that is if they are not tied down by a lead and your nether portal is too close to the farm, they will actually teleport with you into the nether. And I have not tested out whether that is too close or not. I am prepared to move my nether portal if that's the case, but we will find out later because I don't want to deal with that right now. I'm hoping it's just far enough away, but if not, I'm going to move it somewhere else, and I should be fine. So now when you do actually have this, you should technically just kind of sneak in somewhere and bone meal up your crops, so they're all kind of ready to go. So let's see, we still have some trapdoors, so that's good. We might need some ladders, unless we're just going to, like, escape from the bottom here. I trust these ones to grow up, eventually at least, but the ones underneath I'm a little sketched about, so let's go ahead and just drop this down and take a peek at what's happening. Okay, so they are growing up. And I completely botched this assignment down here, didn't I? All of these pumpkins are supposed to be pistons. That's so unfortunate. I have so many pistons to make then. I'll just leave that there. This one is not supposed to be a piston though. This one is supposed to just be solid. Shucks. I think it's just an easy fix like that though. Let's test out if that triggers it. It does. Okay. So yeah, looks like I'm not quite done yet. I have to actually try to make a whole bunch of pistons, come down in here, fill them up. But I will show you the other side, I suppose, while I'm done here. So it's supposed to look something like this. This is also supposed to be a piston. Looks like I missed that one as well. But I do have all the observers correct, and then this one's actually a lantern, but it's a bit confusing. So I'm gonna just keep the jack-o'-lantern right there, and then put a wood block right there. Doesn't actually do anything though, because the light is completely blocked. So I might as well just collect this. I do have the glass to make it actually like count, but I don't really care. There we go. All the lights from the sides should be good enough. Yeah, so let's see how many pistons we have, and let's see if we can fix our engineering mistakes. Ow. We're getting, oh no. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. The Allay doesn't need to be in there. Okay. Now if I could just get up, right? Let's go ahead and just make a crafting table just to get out of here real quick. I hope allays don't kind of get glitched out by ladders. So we're gonna go ahead and just put in a ladder system right here. And then the very bottom is going to be a trapdoor. And just in case we need to craft something, I'll just leave that there. Okay, perfect. Ladder on up. Crawl out, and we can cover this up now too. Now just for lag purposes, we should put, I guess, decorated pots or composters on top of the hoppers. I guess I could put crafters, dispensers, any of those items, as they have like very small number of slots to check. I'll just put a couple droppers. I don't know why people don't just do furnaces though, if it's just a slot thing. Wouldn't furnaces be the cheapest? Because the hopper would just be checking a single slot, right? But anything, I guess, smokers, furnaces, I don't know, whatever. I'm always missing that cobblestone. I'm supposed to be like a redstoner type player, and yet I don't have a cobblestone generator. But then again, this is not skyblock, so why do I need a generator if I'm also trying to dig out my house? I don't really know. Might as well kill two birds with one stone and collect cobblestone from my wall. I didn't really count how many pistons I need. I'm curious to know what you all think of this realm so far. Some of the stuff that we've been doing. Yeah, so go ahead and share your comments. Get a little bit of chat and Discord going in the comment feed. And then I guess while we're on the subject, what do you guys think of the Minecraft movie? Do you think that's just horrible? Like live action? I heard a lot of stuff going, like, saying that they should have done it like the Mario, where it's just like commit to the animated version. I definitely thought it was weird looking when I saw the trailer. It's not like I had any hype for it really, but it just looked like the weirdest. It was kind of like playing Minecraft on like texture packs that like do not agree with your eyeballs. Like, you know, like why would you do that to yourself? But yeah, it looked strange, like abnormally strange. So I don't know. I'm not very hopeful that the Minecraft movie is gonna be good. Also, for some reason, I don't know if Jack Black is like the wrong character to play that, or if it's just like I haven't seen very many good Black Jack movies in a while, like movies that he's been in, I guess. The last thing I think I've seen with him in it is honestly probably what is it? Mandalorian. It's probably the last thing. I'm not saying he was bad at it or anything, but I feel like there's parts of the Mandalorian that really started to fall flat, and that was right around when I saw him as one of the characters. Totally unrelated though to his chops as an actor. But as far as Minecraft goes, you know, you can have good names in a movie, but that's not going to save your movie. So I don't know. I think it might go kind of poorly. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. All you can do is really wait and see. Why is this not letting me like place blocks all the way down here? There we go. I meant to pick block a piece of dirt and then put it there, and that did not happen. Alright, let's go fix our farm, tidy some things up. This farm is pretty good though. When you make it right and you don't mess up like that, geez. It's pretty like functional, pretty solid, and I just like the Allays a lot. But so now we just come down here, replace all of these with the block they were supposed to be, which is pistons. Now there are versions of this farm that needed pumpkins to have like, oh, yep. And when this happens, it's a big problem. How do you solve it? Given the tools that we have. We do not want to break one of these observers because it is a pain in the butt. I wish I had an elytra, because then you could just spam click and then glide down to crawl mode. But we do not. Obviously I can't crawl out. Could break the floor, put a piston. Extend that piston. I'm overthinking it. Yeah, just break the floor, walk out, I guess. Sorry. Try again. That's why your good practice is to put your redstone lines on non-natural blocks, which is something I never practice, but really could come in handy every now and then. Now if I had a oh, no. Okay, let's close this up before he gets out again. Okay, we're out. That's the important thing. Where is he? Sure hope he's down there. There he is. Good. Okay, let's try again. Let's take one of these trapdoors with us. Perfect. I think we might need to make some more pistons, which is quite unfortunate. Really hoping we didn't have to do that. So if you just ride the line right in the middle, you're good. But there's definitely potential to mess up. Especially when pistons come and squish your head in the ground. But once we get this all done, it should be quite excellent. Thank you, Allay. Yeah, you keep trying, but it's not working too well, bud. And I'm out of pistons. So let's see, how many more do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Honestly, I'm just gonna put this back here. Put these back. Oh, we even need one there. I could just put some pumpkins here for fun. Here, I just did dirt. How lazy. Some jack-o'-lanterns. Okay, so I already forgot my count. I think it was like maybe 17. Let's go ahead and just take a second, check stream. There we go. Now I got chat a little bit better. So yeah, I do stream on Twitch as well at Babberster17. I'm on YouTube and on TikTok. All of it's more or less Minecraft related content. Every now and then I have thrown some non-Minecraft related like video game content on my page, but I'm trying to just keep it Minecraft only, because that seems to be a better strategy. I don't have any Twitch streaming schedules yet. That's something that I'm considering doing in the future. Here you go. I haven't quite got it yet, and I just realized that the Minecraft music is on, which is not great because I don't know if that means I might get copyrighted. Well, at least that chicken loves it. Alright, almost done, almost done. This is a longer video for sure. But yeah, as I was saying, I do stream on Twitch, but I do not have a schedule as of yet. I'm thinking about considering making one, at least a consistent schedule of some sort. The only thing is it feels hard to make a consistent schedule while you also want to like pump out YouTube videos and have them tied together. So I might have to try to come up with a Twitch streaming thing that's like slightly independent of my YouTube channel, and then I can still just pop on whenever and then stream. So 17 is the number. So just pop on whenever, stream whenever type of approach. That way I can make YouTube videos without having to worry about like, you know, getting in on Fridays every day and making content and then starting to like release content weekly. Or like having my Twitch like be weeks ahead of my YouTube feeds. I don't know. Probably doesn't matter that much, but yeah. Just go ahead and sneakily place that in there. I've only built this farm, I think, twice now, and I was off by 1. 18, I needed 18. What am I missing? Wood? I got wood. Thank you. I don't think I can get it. Yeah. Pixel perfect? No. Let's go back into crawl mode. Anyways, I've only built this farm, I think, twice now. Well, not counting all the trial and error on my YouTube videos and like testings and stuff, but in survival worlds I built it twice. The first time was actually before I made the YouTube video at all, and the first one's before I ever made the YouTube video in general, and that one I did the little L-shaped Knight's Walk type of thing instead of just doing a checkerboard pattern. And I didn't like that for a few reasons. Like, number one, the checkerboard pattern was just way easier to remember. So much easier. You didn't have to worry about, like, optimally tiling it. And then, later I ended up actually doing some testings, and I found out that since we're watching so many with servers, the, like, slight overlap of the shared square that you get with this checkerboard pattern, where, like, this pumpkin here, for example, like, could have grown from this stalk or this stalk, or the one behind it. So technically, all 3 of those stalks are competing for a space. And right now, this one's occupying that space, so it cuts off the chance for this pumpkin to grow, right? Which the top layer, it's very obvious when that happens. The bottom layer, that will never happen. As soon as a stalk grows, it will truncate both the top and the bottom in those positions. But the bottom layer, it's guaranteed to break a pumpkin. This one, it's not a guarantee, the top layer. So during my testings, I found that it didn't matter too much for the bottom layer, because since it's just guaranteed to break, we don't have to worry about it competing for space more than like a fraction of a second, right? So it really wasn't worth complicating the farm more. Especially when it made it so much easier to build. Just do a checkerboard pattern. That's all you have to worry about. And then stacking observers, pistons, sticky pistons. It feels expensive when you do it in survival, but I think it looks quite nice, and I really like the visual aspect of having some pumpkins actually not be broken on top. Like, the efficiency is still there on the bottom. And you can always manually click your note block if you wanted to, but you don't have to. Yeah, so the efficiency is there, and then, like you saw there, when the bottom layer finally does grow, it will actually break both every time. So sometimes it misses, and sometimes it hits the top layer. But most of the efficiency is coming from that bottom layer. And then this is just a freebie, kind of, because you already have all the observers. All it costs you is sticky pistons to add a top layer, and what you get is something just visually much better, I think. So So that's like one of the big reasons why I like this farm. Anyways, this has been a long video, so I think this might be it for today. Thank you for enjoying the show. So this has been another episode of Life as a Farmer, and today we have successfully finished our pumpkin little greenhouse. We have it fully automated, no need to intervene ever. It is on timers. We got no blocks, we got sticky pistons and pistons, and we have plenty of pumpkins to go and enjoy some sweet, sweet pumpkin pie. So that should be good. Hopefully we will get this troubleshooted, figure out why it's not working right now. Since all of the redstone is clearly firing, it is just not ejecting the pumpkin pie for unknown reasons. Yeah, I don't know. Just refuses to eject the pumpkin pie. But we'll get it figured out. Until then, I will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and this has been another episode. I will see you all later. Bye.